Haruki Murakami once said, "Memories warm us up from the inside, but they also tear us apart." And this statement could not be any more true in society. Now, while it can be interpreted in many different ways, the way that I interpret it is through a message of human philosophy. The idea that life is a series of ups and downs. And we'll review this through three different topic areas. Through history, through the human average experience within the individual, and through human philosophy. We've seen throughout history a series of great events and a series of terrible tragedies. We've seen wonderful things occur, such as the curing of many diseases such as the flu, polio, and pneumonia. And as well as we see terrible things, such as terrible wars, great plagues like the Black Plague in the 1300s. And even today, we see terrible events happening, such as the Hurricane Katrina or Harvey, or even the fires raging in California and Australia today. Throughout history, despite how hard we try, despite how hard we work, good things will always happen as much as bad things happen. Because we don't live in a human-centric universe. We live on a world where we are as equal to the grassroots below us and the trees above us. We are simply a part of the world that we live in. And if we want to look at this less as a historical view, we can look at it more in the individual view, in everyday life. Let's come up with a little scenario. You go to work one day, hard day at work, you're tired. At the end of the day, your boss calls you into his office and tells you you've been granted a promotion. You get a higher pay grade and a higher position. Excited with the victory, as you walk out the door, you trip and you break both of your legs. Unfortunate, isn't it? But there's nothing saying that that was a good thing or a bad thing that happened. The good thing, which was the promotion, happens as equally as the bad thing, which is the breaking his legs. Let's look at another scenario. After years and years of hard work, you finally manage to pay off your mortgage. And as you're signing the papers, handing them to your taxpayer, your tax collector, a tree falls on your house, causing you years of debt which you may never crawl out of alive. What I mean by these scenarios is that we live in a world of ups and a world of downs. And there's nothing saying that you as an individual should experience more ups than you do downs, or more downs than you do ups. There's no reason, despite who you are, despite where you come from, how hard you worked, good and bad things will always happen. And it results in the memories that either warm us or traumatize us. The memories of a great day, such as your wedding day or the day of your child's birthing. Or the terrible memories of a terrible accident you experienced, or the day of a family member's death. We experience these good things just as much as we do the bad. And Haruki illustrates this in his quote. The third topic area that we can delve into is philosophy. This will get a little bit deep, but we have to acknowledge that the idea of good and bad do not exist. They are purely human-centric. So the ideas of having memories that warm your heart as much as you do the memories that tear you apart is irrelevant. And it's important to understand that. Because the universe does not dictate whether something is good or whether something is bad. You getting that promotion to the universe is not good nor bad. The tree falling on your house is not good nor bad. Your wedding day is not good nor bad. So this idea of memories that hurt us or bring us up is irrelevant to the universe. And that is exactly how the world will always be ups and downs throughout history, throughout the individual, and throughout everything. Because the universe does not dictate what is good and what is bad. It is all irrelevant. Something equals nothing. Good equals bad. It is all the same. But despite that, we as the human race must acknowledge that despite how many bad things or good things will happen, we will always strive for greatness. We will always strive to do better. We will always strive to achieve what cannot or would not be able to be achieved. Because despite our bads and despite our goods, we must acknowledge that we as a human race, it is our fundamental goal to achieve greatness, to succeed. And Haruki's quote, Memories often warm your heart from the inside, but also tear you apart. We can learn from it that life is and always will be a series of ups and downs, but we can also learn that we must appreciate the ups and acknowledge the downs. Because if we are not to appreciate the good parts of our life, how can we manage to accept the bad? And if we cannot accept the bad parts of our life, how can we believe that we will be able to appreciate the good things that happen in our society?